Ooh, the microphone's all the way over there. Okay, there we go. All right, baby. Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Mr. Krabs might not be here, but I am. Ladies and gentlemen, this time yet again, Are you ready? After what was a very intense AWE rebellion this past Sunday, we move a step forward to tonight. We move a step forward closer to that unbeaten path towards Ticket to Paradise. And tonight, March 7th, will defend the championship again. Will Ashi win the title, or will another jersey be added to the rafters? Ladies and gentlemen, give me that electricity real quick. It's time for me to be on the screen. Give me put it up there. Put it up there, and don't put it not up there. Electricity, where are you? It's right there. Good day, good people. Another fine day in the year of the vibrant. Toon Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Nomocars, Fuyuhiko is the man who is ready for another installment of Fracture. I'm trying to keep my spirits high and my attitude lofty so that I don't think about Shingo Lamingo and the terrible things that she has done. L's to our Miku fans. She quit the AWE this past Sunday, but I hear good news about a training camp that should be opening very, 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 very soon. Who knows? We'll see. Let me get to the chat. Why does Joy have a qualifier? Shingo Lamingo. That's why I'm trying to stay lofty and happy, so that when I get to that, I can crash out and then get my mood back once Joy loses and doesn't qualify for a golden ticket. That being said, thanks to Joy's help, no less. You know, you're right. Yeah. Thanks to everybody. We'll talk about Joy and his fantastic contributions to that training camp later. And I'm gonna say it loud and proud so Shingo Lamingo can hear it. But I digress. She quit the AWE. We all know she's coming back later this year, if not this arc. Hey, fingers crossed. You know what I mean? But hey, look, I wouldn't put it past her. If my boss was literally targeting all of my friends, threatening their literal livelihoods, I think I would quit too. I would want out. That being said, best of luck to Miku and all of her future endeavors, which sounds like, once again, a training camp. So, that's cool. That being said, everyone's got their polls. We got a whole lot of fun matches here tonight. We got triple threats for that golden ticket qualifier. I can actually end this song and switch to our game audio. Like that, song ends and game audio is on. All right, we have on talk to Hu Tao before the show. She said, I got us a tag team match. If we're able to work together, I'll have my answer. I will join the Flame Tribe. Will she do that? Will they win? That's the $1 million question. If they win, if they beat the tag team champions, first of all, crack the whip. Keep that in mind. New tag team champions crack the whip. If they're able to get that job done, not only is On in the Flame Tribe, her stock has been elevated 99-fold. She's teaming up with the All-Star champion to kick off our show. If I get my controller ready. Nope, don't want to go there. There we go. And don't want to leave the menu because I know that 2K will reset this card. It's done it once already. So let's get the show on the road. And I think we're ready. Correct? Well, I just gotta load. We're not ready. Okay, well, I stall for like the next... Okay, well, it's actually loaded. I don't need to stall anymore. Greetings all over the place. Let me see. We got Drub. We got the Woken One. Seems like tonight may be relatively eventful. You know what? Yeah, it might be. There's some things that could merit some change here tonight. And let's see if anything changes as we start our show. Are you ready? I did do all of the polls, right? I did the one on Twitch. I did. Y'all still got time to... Hey, don't even add me. Let's get this bad boy. As the stars. Nope. Incorrect. Wrong. As the electricity. Get ready. Are you prepared? Surges. Cause it's time. Very excited. Are you ready? And out first, as I make sure chat is back over here. There we go. And I can continue to catch up. Gory saying, eventful indeed, Woken, though sometimes I wish it was more boring around here. Heard. But ain't nothing boring when your all-star champion Hu Tao is here, baby. I'm playing Pokemon Legends ZA right now, and Karnari just gave me a jump scare. Do we love Karnari? I think did she get on my nerves? Yeah, I think so. Her grandpa's cool though. I see Robbie Rod an open challenge on a high chance of a certain czar making his long-desired debut, but those odds are not zero. That is fair. But let's talk about our all-star champion here for a second. I don't even know why I got this controller. Hold on, let me put it down real quick. I'm all good to just chill out now. I love me some chilling out. That's good. 92% on Hu Tao and Ann. The people really want to see Ann join that Flame Tribe, baby. And I'm here for it too. Can you imagine a full set of 5 for the Flame Tribe? We both do. You seem to be mistaking me and the Converge. Indeed. 4 of my favorites in one match. My apologies. Pi, which diva are you rooting for? That's a good question. Pi, a big fan of all the divas, respectfully. We love our divas. And outcoming, Ann winner. And you know what? Let's talk about how stacked this match is, actually. Tag team champions, all-star champion, and then we have Ann, who doesn't have a championship, but has a one-on-one championship match at AV Mania. I'm talking about our Rumble winner. This is a stacked 4. We might be actually experiencing something special, especially if Ann and Hu Tao can really function as a team. She might be the hottest new attraction, or I guess the hottest new addition to the hottest faction, temperature-wise, the Flame Tribe. And out comes Crack the Whip. Oh, they're finally, I think, the first time coming out together. Charizard and Charizard, I gotta get my water bottle down there. Charizard and Von Karma. Von Karma look a little rabbit out there, low key, whipping that whip all the way around. Coming out together for the first time, new tag team champions. Yeah, I was gonna say, is Von Karma good? I don't know. Has the pressure of being tag team champion on like week 2 already gotten to her head? Like, for real, calm down, girly. Goodness gracious. It's 2-on-2 action. We're kicking things off with Hu Tao. We got Von Karma. And ladies and gentlemen, it's on Jessica calling this one as we're kicking off Facture. Seems like their cohesion is reaching new heights. Agreed. I'm very excited to see these two go toe-to-toe. Hu Tao, it's been a while since we've seen Hu Tao compete in a standard 2v2 tag team match, but when you're in there with the new tag team champions, let me tell you. And while Hu Tao was tag team champion, she had a decent tag team championship run over the summer of 2025. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see the girlies. As I was saying, though, had a decent tag team championship run in 2025, but if you take a step forward, that was before Crack the Whip existed. Roll up. Nothing there. John saying it isn't the worst theory to say that Ann rather might leave the match, middle of the match, right? It feels like she fits the Crack the Whip. So if they got to Ann first, Ann would have no reason to win this, saying by John. I guess, you know what, that is actually interesting. Ann does kind of fit the mold of both teams. That is something to take note of. Ann, who uses a whip, tag has been made, and... Hey, John! John, what kind of whispering are you doing? Did you... What kind of... Hey, I gotta go to John for all my answers, man. I gotta go to John for every single answer in the world. John got the script out here. Hold on a minute, John. That's my boy Long John. All right, hold on a minute. That's bad for Hu Tao. But good for Crack the Whip. They're about to... Well, let me not say that, because I was gonna say they're about to pin the all-star champion. That might not happen. Let's keep it a buck with you. Hu Tao is still a danger in that ring. But Von Karma smarter. Just rolled out saying, work smarter, not harder. I don't even need to get up. I can roll out to avoid that move off of the ropes. Everyone saw this coming. Hu Tao was dumb for trusting her. Look. I had my reservations, but I was like, Ann wouldn't do that, would she? I guess she would. John saw the future. That might be the fastest correct prediction yet. Von Karma, I need you to get the pin and get that future title match. I will admit I had a feeling this would happen. After all, here's the other thing. Hu Tao really shouldn't be alone still. She's got 3 other members of the Flame Tribe who could just show up and say, hold on, tag me in. Goodness gracious, right to the throat. Rin could come out here. Yukiko could come out here. I don't know if the referee would allow them to just get onto the apron and say, okay, no. We're evening this thing out. If I were the referee, I'd be like, hey, allowed. Remember, Hu Tao could still win this thing. You're right. She's in a dangerous situation where both Scheherazade and Von Karma both have signatures, though. That is a scary situation. Oh, wait, I take it all back. I take it all back. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Slam right down. Mind you, that's potentially Ann's Mania opponent who she looks like, rather, teaming with the Ops. That's true. If Hu Tao happens to hold on to the title, oh, okay, well, no, I take it all back. I was like, Hu Tao, she's running through, getting these reversals, got her signature reverse as well. If Hu Tao somehow holds on to that championship all the way until AV Mania, this could be literally the starting point. We could go back to right here, right now. And we could say this has been building since March 20th, when Ann turned her back on Hu Tao. That's special, but it's gonna take a lot of work from Hu Tao, not for nothing. Never underestimate Hu Tao, you're right, Rio. Never underestimate the Hu Tao, you better believe. I still believe, not for nothing. Now, what makes things interesting is that Hu Tao can still win. It's a difficult challenge, but I don't think anyone would say it's impossible. We've seen people win 2-on-1s before. We've seen people win 3-on-1s in Miku before. That being said, this is the tag team champions. Again, hold on, Hu Tao. Hold on a second, girlie. 2 sick reversals. Okay, Hu Tao, hold on. Calling for the audience, and she lands that. She lands that picture-perfect moonsault. Hey, get her into that high cross. Will it land? Gets every ounce of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Scheherazade, honestly, out of nowhere, could be in danger into the corner, running for that. Oh! Was running for the last will. But that reversal may start to put the nail in the coffin as BAM! Right to the back of the neck. If Hu Tao still wins, does Ann join the Flame Tribe anyway? That's actually a hilarious. That's a good question. Or does she have the right to deny? I think they would deny her after this, not for nothing. Well, even then, I don't think the Flame Tribe wants her anymore. Agreed. Big agree. I can't imagine the Flame Tribe wanting Ann. And I guess the real question is, was Ann actually conspiring with Crack the Whip? I guess we're gonna have to wait. we probably have to have Ann speak this Sunday, not for nothing, after what just transpired here tonight. Could argue would start when the Flame Tribe looked to recruit Ann to begin with. That's true too. Converge one. That is also true, actually. That is true. I imagine the Chieftain wouldn't favor traders. I don't think any of them would favor traders. Pinfall though. Von Karma down. Hold on a minute. Hu Tao's got a finisher on lock. 1 and 2. It ain't enough, huh? Von Karma rolls out of the way. Hu Tao might be setting up for that last will, but oh, wait a minute. Rare mistiming on both of those and a big old foot right to the face of Hu. And I say, ooh, 1, 2. Not resiliency though, Hu Tao survives. Hu Tao is starting to take a little bit of a beating now. Is starting to take a little bit of a beating as, oh, right to the throat. Has her against the ropes. And yanking that arm back, I would think that she would really want to get the legs. Did Hu Tao trip? Maybe she was cursed. Into the corner. Oh, no. They're cracking the whip right on the throat. We know that they use that tag team finisher to essentially eviscerate the neck, crush the windpipe, potentially. But if you can breathe, you can still fight. After that move, though, it gets real hard to breathe. And that means it gets real hard to fight. They are systematically destroying the All-Star champion 2-on-1, but Hu Tao still comes right back up, knocks Charizard down. Hu Tao still got fight. Hu Tao still got life, and more importantly, who still has a finisher? I'm talking about Hu Tao, but well, I guess Charizard does too. A shot to the back of the knee. Yep, this tag team chemistry, this is the tag team chemistry of champions. Hu Tao is in an unfavorable situation here. Yeah, it's not even like they don't even have to like isolate. Oh, they're going for it again. It might be over. She might be cooked. Dropped her. Again, right on the throat. You can't breathe. You can't fight. And that is 1, 2. That is 3. Ann is going to... Pardon me. Yo. What? Oh, that explains that, I suppose. Do we have eyes? Yeah, give me eyes. We're getting audio, but I don't have eyes yet. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, load that up. They're in the middle of it. Okay, yeah, let the post-match replay go on, I guess. I don't want to interrupt it right now. Is it bad? They're on the catwalk? Versus who? You don't know? They don't work here? Okay, fine. Thank you. I'm gonna switch. I'm sorry. I need to take you guys to a developing backstage. There's actually an attack happening literally right now. On the catwalk, camera 13. And cut us over. Oh yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, here we go. Y'all, I don't know who these two people are. Yeah, Mascota was telling me about it. I don't know who they are. Who are these two? They don't even go here. Who and who? I don't know. Midnight? No, it's like 6:42. I don't know what you're talking about, Sonic. Jeez. Well, I guess depending on where you are, it might be close to midnight. Midnight and Mitsuri? Random bums invading our show. Yeah, if this was my show, this wouldn't be happening. No random bums. Who are they? Midnight and Mitsuri. Midnight from MHA, My Hero Academia, I suppose. More invaders. Did I? No. Wait, no. That is the name. Oh, Midnight is the name. The Love Demon Slayer. Wait a minute. That's Midnight from My Hero Academia. And that's Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. Right, this would never happen in our reign. Did Ann hire them? Why would Ann hire them? What do they have to do with anything that's going on? Why are they attacking the Flame Tribe? This ain't gonna be an easy fight. Nobody attacks the Flame Tribe and gets away with it easy. Ugh. They just enter from the elevator. Goodness gracious, I get them both. Do you? I don't know what's going on, dude. I have to admit, this caught me off guard. Midnight of all people being involved in this brawl is not what I expected. Get your hands off of Rinka. You die here. Heard. Bernice also went like feet and midsection first into one of those railings and it broke. There's a lot going on and I'm still trying to process. I don't even know who they are. What did I miss here? So much. You missed so much. Rinka, it looks like she's been beaten up pretty bad as well. Were they hired by Shingo? I don't know. Yo, I'm just as in the dark as you are. Just as in the dark. Either a completely unrelated attack or Ann's already got herself a group before she teamed with Hu Tao. Yukiko trying untouched rather, though they made sure not to touch the Queen Bee #1, or quarterback #1, not Queen Bee. Lamau. Lamau, but admittedly, I don't see Ann anywhere. And I don't see Yukiko anywhere, so that also has me worried if this is actually a whole, like, a thing that's going on. We're truly off to a smashing start. I don't know, she low-key the queen, though. Don't give Avi a repeat of the Avi incident. Hold on, what's the Avi incident? Goodness gracious, suplex. And this is what I was talking. Wait, what is going on here? Goodness gracious, DDT with the leg onto the metal. Rinka might be out cold, and Bernice going head first into the railing again, able to drag him through the leg, trying to buy Rinka some time, it looks like, and trying to stop Midnight. Which one's Midnight and which one is Mitsuri? Oh! Okay, Flame Tribe fighting back. Flame Tribe is fighting back, though. Yeah, Smash is right, Gory. Marcel says, and I quote, "God damn it." Goodness, oh my gosh, someone's bloodied. I don't even know who's, I think that was Rinka who's bloodied. Hey, you don't want to make Rinka bleed, not for nothing. Look at this, though. Bernice trying desperately to give Rinka some space. We saw earlier that Rinka was the one getting attacked on the catwalk originally, and then it looked like Bernice might have gotten attacked from behind. And look at this move again with the leg, and look at that, Rinka not happy in the slightest. Ooh! Hammering clubs with the gauntlets to the back of the purple one. The purple one, Midnight is the purple colored one, thank you, thank you. Mitsuri is the pink and green one, the other one is Midnight, thank you, chat. These are not, to my knowledge, they're not AWE superstars, so I really just don't know who they are. So your hope is helping me. Goodness, how dare they attack Rinka? This is a bad day to be Grace. She looks more purple than blue, Woken says, than perhaps violet. More like violent is what I'm seeing here tonight. And a leg sweep, Rinka, and they're fighting. Chat, y'all are on top of the fight right now. I don't even know what's going on over there. Goodness gracious. I didn't leave the door open, surely. Gory. Gory, you didn't leave the door open. Where's security, man? You know what Shingo's doing with security. You know what Security Junior's doing. After Nahida was demoted and Security Junior was made head of security, it's been chaos backstage. You can pretty much get away with anything. I'm surprised there hasn't been a murder backstage, not for nothing. Goodness. This would never happen under Avi's lordship. That is maybe not true. I would have at least called for security. However, there have been backstage. Look, I don't want to. Look, I call a spade when I see it. And the spade says I have had backstage attacks during my tenure, but not from people we don't even know, not from people who don't even go here. Nahida was demoted, and it wasn't a worthwhile demotion either. It was just a, hey, I like Security Junior, he put me in charge. The second, if we ever get back in charge, you better believe Nahida's going right back to the top. She did a great job as best as she could. Unfortunately, there was a no good, filthy betrayer, traitor, and look at that, hold on. Bernie's burning hammer, we got that nitro fuel in here. I'm heated already, man. Y'all, I didn't want to get heated. I started off so calm, cool, and collected. And now I'm heated. Goodness. That bum Security Junior ain't doing his job. Get him out of here. Agreed. Hard agree. Perhaps I could try to be hired as security. I know I would try to do my job. Good luck getting hired with Shingo Lamingo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That traitor will get his soon. So many people getting fired once order is restored. Agreed. And I don't think I've seen someone get tossed up there, by the way. That's crazy. That is insane. As goodness gracious, hold on. Yeah, look at that. Rinka coming out trying to help. No, didn't go and try and help. Tried to hit Mitsuri. But Mitsuri, it looked like just narrowly able to duck and get out of the way of that move. And tossing Rinka all the way to the side. There's never a normal day in the AWE. I thought you knew this already. We've had normal days. We've had a couple days where nothing has gone wrong. Kick. And you know what the worst part about this is? Especially for Rinka, it's so hard to hit your move. It's so hard to hit your move. Oh, wait a minute, knocked it out of the hands of Mitsuri. Lifted Mitsuri up and slam it. Okay, let's go, Flame Tribe. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, hold on a minute. Rinka's still in control. What I was saying was it's so hard to just, like, get a running start for your finisher in an area like this. You know what I mean? So it's hard for her to hit that spear. But she's definitely gonna try. Look at this, though. Goodness gracious! Belly to belly onto the concrete! Goodness! Hold on, the girls might be... We might not need security out here. Yeah, get them out of here. Come on, let's go. Hey, let's go. Turn this bad boy around. Okay, Bernice, you hit the both of them, but that's fine. At least you hit one of them. And that was a spear. Let's go. Let's go. Was never worried. Let's go. Woo. Okay, you know what? My mood is back. Huh? I like that. We right back in here. Name me one normal day, Avi. Okay, it might be hard in retrospect to think of a normal day, but like, we've had normal days. Certainly. Flame Tribe using weapons to their advantage after getting jumped by these two, and that choke slam does not land Mitsuri with the reversal, but look who's trying to cook up a storm afterwards, dropping the neck of Mitsuri as Midnight's getting lifted up by Rinka. Tossing them both together. But Midnight with the reversal, Bernice breaking it up, okay. Alright, I see what's going on here. I see the vision. Oh, I don't see that vision. That might make you lose vision, not for nothing. As Bernice with the steel chair. Oh, Mitsuri though. Hurricane Rana, goodness gracious, into a Lutha's press. What on earth? What's Nahida doing these days? Well, she's not allowed to physically interfere. She's essentially been kind of demoted to a record keeper. So she would definitely take note of this event. But it's kind of disgusting how far they've demoted her. And by they, I mean Shingo Lamingo. Look at this. What is happening off the screen? It looks like Bernice is taking, some... Is Bernice okay? Is she out? Bernice? Oh, that's not good. They still got Rinka. If Rinka gonna be okay. That ain't good. That's not good either. Hold on. Hey, that's right. Let's go, Rinka. Drop her, and then go spear the other one. Go spear the other one real quick. It might be okay. She might be. Yeah, it looked like she might have been out cold, y'all. Bernice might have been out cold. She might have been out cold, which does mean Rinka's on her own. And you know who? Wait a minute. We've seen Mitsuri do this over and over again to the head of Rinka. Over and over again to the head of Rinka. Black Widow from Midnight. Real quick, AV, did On and Hu Tao versus Whip It Good actually happen? It did happen, but On, wait, tapped out. Rinka had to tap out to that move, but they're not giving up on the brawl. They're not giving up on the brawl. Oh my gosh, what was that? It looked like she tried to chop Rinka in two, but accidentally hit Midnight, which is, you know, great for Rinka, not for nothing. 100% great for Rinka. Standing her back up. Come on, Rinka. You gotta reverse them. You gotta get out of this. You gotta get out of this, girl. Come on, come on. Yeah, that's right. Come on, get these reversals out here. Come on, get another. Okay. Okay, that's also not good. Okay, that's bad. Okay, this is not a simple brawl that, but a statement has been made. She did make a former world champion tap out moments ago and dropping Rinka on the back. She's taken a fall like that before, much higher from the top of a fist, but your back's never quite the same after that. Could easily be re-injured. Come on, no, come on. Wait a minute, wait, what's going on in the parking lot? That's why Yukiko was here to help. She is getting trounced by Ann. This has all been a setup. It's all been a setup! What? And where's security? Not Junior, just in general. Now, why is this happening? Your guess is as good as mine. Dude. And oh, on the back of the neck. Where's any good, any goddamn security, Johnson? Right, exactly. Goodness gracious. Oh, not the sledgehammer. Come on, Yukiko, you gotta get up. You gotta fight back, girl. You gotta fight back now. Can you not file a complaint with Shingo about this? Look, okay, so here's the problem. Things like this have happened against us in the past, and things like this have happened. Our security has not been top notch, but they were better than this. They at least responded to these incidents, especially in the parking lot. The parking lot's a dangerous place. It's one of the most dangerous places in the world. The AWE parking lot, we've seen, not careers haven't ended here, so that's kind of fun. That's good. I'm happy that careers haven't ended in the parking lot. Come on, wait a minute. On. No. On, what are you doing out here? Div on. No, not on the glass! I gotta call medical man. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know if you saw what happened to Yukiko. You gotta get Yukiko too. Hold on. I don't need the cameras to show that. Let me cut over. Yeah, Yukiko, just so you guys prepared, Yukiko just got essentially her neck broke. Her neck's not actually broken, at least I hope it's not. She got hit with a nasty little neck breaker through a pane of glass. You don't gotta yell. Yeah, I know. It's a headache. Yeah, I would do something about it if I could. I'm just booking the shows now. If you want to take anything up with that, you gotta go to Shingo Lamingo. Yeah, please do. But please first actually tend to the Flame Tribe. I'm gonna try and get some answers. Not from Shingo, apparently, but maybe from whoever is associated with the chaos that happened tonight. Okay. Yeah, y'all got your work cut out. Thank you. Fingers crossed this is the craziest thing that happens tonight. In fact, I'm gonna knock on wood, because you know I'm a jinx. Okay, yeah, okay, heard. Goodbye. Alright. I apologize for everything that just happened, you guys. So we got On, Midnight, Mitsuri working together. What kind of formation? Real Glasgow, Crimea River. No. No! John saying, I don't really know how to feel about this. I thought a lot of people involved here would be better than to start an attack like that. I agree. Somewhere in the world, CM Punk is mad over real glass being used. I know what it's like to pull glass shards, rather, from people. It's not easy, to say the least. Oh, maybe you want to go and help them out, not for nothing. Only a queen could take out a queen. I thought you had a glass table. I do not have a glass table. Thankfully, I do not. Should I say my defense now? Yes, please. Is this On's heel turn? Yeah, it feels like it. It sure feels like it to me. And you know what? I got a match that's about to make me even more upset. Because I gotta stare at Joy's face. Or maybe I can stare at Joy's face getting beaten up. So that might be okay. Goodness. Let me get this match loaded, man. I'm sick. I am sick and I am disgusted. And I don't like it. And I don't like Shingo Lamingo either. That's who I like the least. Let's continue. I mean, On does use a whip. Did the other two that were attacked not use a whip? I'm sorry, I really don't know anything about them. You know what I mean? If they do, then, you know, we might have answers. Or at least the beginning of answers. Alright, very quickly. In this bad boy... man. Hey, Twitch keeps catching these bots, and it's such a bittersweet thing, you know what I mean? I just want to whoop that bot, you know what I mean? But apparently not. Anywho, whatever. It's a GT quali. It's Kevin. It's ew. And it's Eggman. Give that a nice little 5 minutes for Twitch. YouTube. As I catch up with the chat in a second, it is ew. It is Kevin, and it is Eggman. Start that poll. Everyone's got their polls. I'm going to start this match, and I'm going to catch up with chat because, man, goodness gracious. We'll see. Let me see. Some answers here. Does that mean you like me more than them? XSP, I like you more than Joy. I do like you more than Joy. That much is true. Anywho. Midnight does. I entered the league's grounds for an external purpose. I thought I closed the door. I might have been mistaken. That is all I can say in public. Oh, gory. Gory. Oh, man. She makes people fall asleep with her power. From what it is said, it seems like they do. Mitsuru uses hers like one. Okay. They all might be in the cahoots, good lord. If all 5 of them are in cahoots, that's not great. I think I can only root for Kevin in the next match. Joy has attempted to ruin the lives of many people, and Eggman is just Eggman. I don't need to say how bad he is. You probably already know. Admittedly, Eggman hasn't really been bad in the AWE. He's been okay, actually. Yeah, he hasn't caused any major problems. In fact, he fought a major problem in Sonic.exe, and he put his soul on the line. So, you know, I'm just saying. Eggman's not as bad as you might think, John. Mitsuru uses Mitsuri, not Mitsuru. Uses a whip. There's so much, I don't know who that is, you know what I mean? So my mind keeps autocorrecting to somebody that I know. I use a whip that kind of also operates as a sword. Midnight's powers might explain where security was. What? Kevin, please. I was thinking of that Sonic. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, man. So security might actually just be asleep. So maybe I should... Oh, man. Maybe that's why I didn't get a call from Nahida. I got a call from Mascoto. Oh, man. I gotta ask Mascoto to check out security. Oh, man. Give me a second. I ain't even clicked the call button. That's how stressed I am, dude. Yo, can you check the security room? So I've learned that this Midnight person, the purple one, she can put people to sleep. And that's, you see what, yeah, okay. Yep, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, text me if anything's up. Alright, bye. Whew. With Sage, your champion, your AW, it's not coming out with the belt, which is crazy. You're not the king anymore! What are you doing? He's literally not the king anymore. What? Why is he still wearing it? Eggman, if you don't give up your dang... The son of a gun. Iroh is the king. If you like me more than Joy, you can prove it by taking Joy out of the picture and getting me to fill a splat half joking. Well, I like pretty much everybody more than I like Joy. That being said, Joy did do some funding for Miku's training camp. A lot of funding, actually, so we have to thank him for that. You know, that's all. That's it. Let me see. He seems he's still wishes he's on top of the world, however. He likes the crown. He shouldn't have it anymore. He should not have it anymore. Goodness. Let me see. I heard Fallon's theme, bow before the king. He's Eggman. Oh, what would you expect? No, Amon is still way worse than Shingo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Eggman, hold on a minute. Yeah, you get that Joy. I'm rooting for everybody who beats up Joy. I'll even root for the referee, I'll tell you what. Let me see. Welcome in, DJ. How you doing? We are at the start of our second match after a chaotic start to this show. Yeah, he's not even trying to violently conquer the AWE like he always says, but he's still got an ego. His ego is still real. Oh my god! Hey, Buster Joy! Hey, cook him, Eggman! Scramble that boy! Put him over easy. Sunbro saying it's Eggman. He probably took it back just to keep flexing. You know what? You're not wrong. And it's weird because Iroh probably isn't the one who's gonna be like, he wouldn't wear the crown all the time. He'd be like, I'm the king for tonight. And Eggman, he just wants to keep it for eternity. Even the Kang Ryoma, he took the crown off. He was like, I gotta respect the new king who is Eggman. Eggman says, no. Absolutely not. Crazy work. He's already bleeding. Kevin got a win. He has a theme of the win saying the person who will dethrone JC at Stand and Deliver. That's right. Me. I'm fighting JC Jane at Stand and Deliver, that being said. Give Iroh rather, the crown. Eggman, dang, says Sky. Agreed. Iroh has his own crown. I know that he simply does not usually wear. He also has been taking a slight reprieve from the AWE after losing to Gin. Not based on like embarrassment. He's incredibly proud of Gin. I'm glad actually Eggman's coming out with his crown because it's something we can talk about. Just he needs to really think about what he wants to do in the AWE now that his protege has, oh my gosh, look at them teaming up against Joy. Okay, now I'm back at it. He really wants to really contextualize what he wants to do here in the AWE going forward as, kick to the guts, up in the sky, Joy with a reversal, able to break that purple bar of Eggman, and look at this. Oh my gosh, they both kind of teamed up on Eggman there for a second. Joy now in control. Kevin, nice little reversal to the world. Kevin, who has first time competing in a little bit, could qualify for the golden ticket match. Let's see. Oh, and he is already bleeding. Genuine question, what are the odds that an IRL wrestler watches the AWE? I don't know, probably low, but hey, it's a wild world, wild world, not for nothing. Hold on a minute. Well, now hold on. There's a difference between IRL wrestler and like a televised professional wrestler, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty noted. I'm like notable. There are people who have wrestled matches who watch the AWE. That much I can say for certainty in real life. But I digress. Popped up and sitting down. Kick to the side. And Joy, oh my gosh, wait a minute. Everyone's down except for Joy. That's my worst nightmare. And Joy popped up and sent Eggman onto the crown. Okay, this can't be happening. this can't be happening. Hold on, you get down from there, Joy. You get down from there. Hey, come on, this cannot be happening. Hold on a minute. At the same time, okay, Kevin, you need to stop doing that move. That's crazy. Joy, you also need to stop doing well. That's crazy too. Oh boy. I mean, are we counting indies for professional wrestlers? That's what I'm talking about. I believe that there are. In my brain, I know that I can name a couple of people who have wrestled matches. Who watch the AWE. That being said, oh, hold on, onto the chair. Onto the chair. Kevin is 0-4 and hitting that drop kick. Hey, but he hit that splash. Did he? He kind of hit that splash. It looked like it hurt him more than it hurt Eggman. Going after Joy. Joy. Oh, I was gonna say is not. Kevin's got a signature and 2 finishers. Kevin learned that from Mona. Hey, this Mona bullying. Well, I mean, I guess it can continue. I was gonna say, it has to end, but never mind, it's fine. Y'all, I will probably be doing it some more too. Yeah, no! Man! Yes! No! Hit Joy instead! Oh, man, dude, I can't have nice things tonight. Hey, do any professional wrestlers happen to have a cameo account? I have an idea. Lamau splash into the pinfall. 1, 2. Joy kicks out and unfortunately doesn't burn resiliency. However, he's in the ring with 2 people who've got 2 finishers. And Kevin gets reversed by Eggman. Joy hitting Eggman in the face, stepping back in the ring, but hopefully stepping into an egg carrier. Come on. Come on, Eggman. Lift him up. Drop him. Samoan drop. You love to see it. Come on. Come on, DDT. Come on. Come on. Now, why are y'all bullying my friend, Lamau? Wait, yeah. Double team him, you two. Double team. Wait, no. You want to attack Joy. He's right there. Big split. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what the people want to see. Get Joy out of here. No. That's not. Okay, that's not Joy. That's your neck going into the ropes. We saw earlier that was very effective against Hu Tao. Stepping back into the ring. You two need to focus back on Joy. No, not the egg carrier to Kevin. And now Kevin might be the first one to burn. 1, 2. He's alive. He is alive. Now hold on a minute. Now hold on a second. Now hold on. Wait, Eggman don't got resiliency right now. Hold on. He only can. It's only a 1. It's only a 1. Joy, you could never beat Eggman. Oh yeah, that's right, Eggman. Eggy, get him. Headbutt with the crown. Hey, you know what? You can keep it if you beat Joy. That's what I'm talking about. You can keep the crown, Eggman. You get Joy out of here. You go get that steel chair. Kevin, you get out of the way. And of course, Joy, that sneaky ruffian, rolls out of the way. And Sage, you're distracting Kevin? And not Joy? Oh, man. Oh, disgusting. I'm not the one short. I'm not the one with a short of myself failing miserably. Oh. Okay, no, hold on. Joy happened to get back in the ring when everyone was starting to wind down. That's exactly what he does. He finds his opportunity, and he takes advantage of a situation, and he starts Colts. Power slam onto Kevin. Focuses back in on Eggman. To the ropes. Oh, went for a kick there. Eggman with a reversal. Come on, Eggy. Come on, Eggy. No! Joy reverses right back. Oh, this is giving me headaches. No. Eggman doesn't have resiliency. No. Yes, Eggman. Yes! Egg carrier! Yes! Pin him! What are you two doing? Thank you, Eggman! Goodness gracious, you're making me have the most biased commentary of my life! It's not resiliency! Eggman's got brass knuckles. I don't actually think he hit him. Went for a big kick. Nobody's home. I'm losing my mind. That wasn't resiliency? Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that. I don't like it. Dropped onto the ropes. And Joy goes for the pin on Kevin, who has no resiliency. Won, and still just won. Yo, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. Dropped down, and Eggman rolls out, and here's the thing. Joy has another signature on the ready. Now he just got a signature and finisher reverse, which is music to my ears. It made my heart a flutter, and then he just didn't die. Oh God, what is he doing now? What is he doing to Kevin? What is he doing to this cowboy? Oh, what is he doing? Big fall-away slam from the top rope. Kevin might be burning. As Eggman's chatting with his daughter, Kevin didn't burn either? What? What? Okay, that shocks me. No. Yeah. Come on. Eggman reverses last time. It's fine. He got this again. Go ahead. Wiggle out of it, Eggman. Wiggle out. No, Eggman. Wiggle out, Eggman. Wiggle. Eggy. Eggman. Oh my gosh, Eggman. You sack of trash. Kevin, you sack of trash too. Big crossbody. Joy doesn't have resiliency. Somebody just pin him. Yeah. Come on. Dang. Kevin's got a super. He's got a super finisher. Hit Joy with that. Come on. Do anything. Get him out of this match. Up on the shoulders, Kevin with the reversal. All right, now don't hit Eggman with the super finisher. No. Hit this man with the super. Okay, you hit him with the regular. That's fine too. Come on. 1, 2, come on, resiliency. Ah, yeah, that's closer. We're closer. One step closer. Whew. Robotnik burns. Eggman burns first. Kevin's got some soup. Alright, yeah, Eggman. Eggplant. Go for the pin. Get him out of here. 1, 2. Yes. Y'all, I was losing my mind. Oh. When did Joey get so good in the ring? He used to be a bum. He used to legitimately be a bum. Why was he so good today? Oh. Oh. Goodness. Oh. Alright, I'm fine with anybody else winning this Neru training. I pray to God he didn't. Went for that egg carrier, Kevin with the reversal. Kevin's been trying to cook himself up a storm as well, but look at that. Eggman catches him, swats him down, and stomps on him. And that might be enough because he ain't got resiliency. That's 1, that's 2, and 2. Golden ticket. Eggman takes the win. Perfect pin at the perfect time. He had a plan. Poor Kevin, so close, but so far. He did get beaten up pretty bad, and he also beat himself up pretty bad too, by missing all of those drop kicks. Oh my gosh, woo! Man, I started to cry in fear that Joy might win this match. Oh boy. Eggman does look to, Eggman looks to, the wind is reminding me of something that I wanted to say myself. Eggman looking to follow his daughter, win the golden ticket, and win the championship. That's probably why Sage was out here, is like, I can show you how to win these qualifying matches, Dad. She distracted everybody left and right, and she was the advantage that Eggman needed to pin both men in this match. Could he also win the chamber this May? We shall see. There is a world Eggman gets the same opportunity Sage did, exactly like a father, like daughter. But he is gonna have to give that crown back. He is legitimately not the king. He is not Mr. Royal Crown. Goodness gracious. Man, oh man, kissing off to the audience. Eggman did burn resiliency first, but he lasted until the very end. Eggman moves on to golden ticket. Give me a little bit of electricity. Most excellent. All right, and we go on. And we schmoove. It's Robbie's open challenge. Are you ready? Give me over here. And over here. Unlike Sage, I doubt anyone would take him out of action for months on end. That's true. He, surprisingly, hasn't made many enemies. Has not made many enemies. Hello, poll. Can I end you? YouTube, are you tripping? There you go. Alright, great. And now, Robbie's open challenge. Robbie, mystery. Now, let's talk about this open challenge. Robbie will be fighting Punch Up for the championship, that Fight Forever title. It will become a triple threat if whoever answers this open challenge gets the W against Robbie Rodden. Who will it be? Who? We'll find out in just a moment. It's the #1 open challenge. We got Robbie. We have Mystery. And now, 5 minutes on the clock. Everyone, are you ready? If you're not, you better get ready because things are getting electric in here. Where's my combined chat? There she blows. Excellent. Frankly, I don't think Sage did either before she got jumped, but I could be wrong. That's fair. That is fair. Open challenges upon us. Does the Tsar of Dragons and Force make his debut, or does someone else step up to Roberto Rotten? Maybe. It's Obafemi Trust. Imagine. Hui looks like this is causing controversy with some folks. There is a... Well, it's true. It's true. We'll see if Robbie is able to beat whoever answers the open challenge. Who will it be? I don't know. I don't know, but it's in Robbie's best interest to win. He needs to be number one if he wants it to remain a one-on-one, because defending that championship in a triple threat is kind of a worst-case scenario. It's kind of a worst-case scenario. We'll see what happens. Roberto gets that microphone, says, anyone backstage? I don't know why they labeled that microphone as raw. That's incorrect. We'll see what happens. Right here, right now. It is... Is that DJ? Oh no. Oh god. DJ just lost his championship to Jay. And I'll tell you what, it looks like he's going after the next title he sees an opportunity for. DJ, who was nigh undefeatable for real until that one-on-one match. I'll be real, beating Robbie Rodden beating DJ here tonight would be the insane stat booster that he needs, but if he falls to DJ, we might be looking at the new Fight Forever champion. It's DJ, one-on-one with number one, Robbie Rotten. I think it might be over for Robbie. DJ is nigh the definition of built different. We have seen DJ in competition. It took a beat down for DJ to stay down one-on-one against Jay. I don't know what Robbie's gonna be. This is a normal one-on-one match. This is a normal one-on-one match. If Robbie's smart, to be fair, he could win this thing by countout. I hate to put it in the air, but look, that might be what he has to do. Right now, though, he's got the firm advantage on DJ. DJ's been unable to get any offense in on the champion. Keep in mind, Robbie has been fighting at the top of his game lately. Just lost a Punch-Up because Punch-Up found the power of love. He now has a number 2 to his number 1. Number 4 versus number 1, correct. If Robbie beat Randy, then DJ, then what does that mean? Well, let me tell you, it means his stock is through the roof, because we all didn't expect for Randy Orton to lose to Robbie Rotten. Can you imagine if Robbie's able to put away DJ here tonight? Right now, he's got a decent opportunity. If he hits this top rope move, and I will not call that, because let me tell you, that that's what we call commentator's curse, but Robbie Rotten fighting back. He knows he gotta stay on the offensive. And he's catching everything DJ's throwing at him. DJ fires back. DJ catches. They're trading blows. Big chop. And Robbie now catching hands as well. Hold on a minute. Big chop right back. Also, welcome in Parker on the Twitch side. We are live 1v1. Robbie using a referee to his advantage. Popping DJ up and sending him down. Hold on a second. Pinfall, 1. Just 1. It's going to take a lot more than that, but I'll tell you what. Early doors, Robbie Rotten is taking it to the former OC champion. I remember tossing that DJ guy out of the Rumble. Splendid already saying, you know, if DJ wins, maybe I should have a shot at the Fight Forever Championship. You know, hey, look, I would book it, Splendid. However, Shingo Lamingo, yikes. Listen, if Robbie took down the Viper, then he has good odds on beating DJ. This is a different breed of Robbie. The only thing that's beaten him so far is the power of love. But I do want to point out, I said that Robbie could win this thing by countout. DJ could do the very same thing as Robbie's very close to being stunned. A countout win for DJ would still get him into that triple threat. Robbie has to avoid this at all costs. Count of 7. Robbie's gonna try and win this thing by countout. Count of 8. Oh my gosh. Count of 9. Robbie! I called it, y'all. Robbie sensed the threat. Robbie sensed the threat, I just want to say. The wheel, I don't think, has any option for countouts. DJ takes the loss here tonight, but definitely not a definitive one. You can see DJ on the side there looking at Robbie saying, this might be all but over. Robbie's lucky, man, because that was very close to not being 10. Give me the electricity real quick. Robbie survives and keeps it a one-on-one versus punch-up. As we continue on with the show, Robbie takes the victory by countout. That's, hey, look, he's got brains and he's got bronze. Or I guess he's got brains and he's got more brains. I don't know if he's got too much brawn. We go on with our show, though. Oh, my. Not respectable, but Robbie Rotten is a man who doesn't know what respect is, so fares. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. It is what it is. All right. Let me get you guys another poll. Because Robbie did technically win. Mystery lost by countout. DJ losing this thing by countout. Let's be real. That's a very Robbie way to win. It is singles match. It is Ruby versus Pulonia. Look, Robbie has a banger song. I'll pass on the count. Welcome in also to Kuzu. How you doing, Kuzu? Give me that and give me that. And we will give you this and give you guys this other Ruby versus Pulonia. This match happening because these two both qualified for Golden Ticket last Inferno. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. It is singles action. 5 minutes gonna be on that clock. Are you ready? Because things will kick off right here, right now. Are you ready? I sure hope you are. As we come right back after this. As Rebellion rolls on, it's one-on-one between, oh boy. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I feel like I think I need to end your polls right now, because I don't think this is gonna end kosher. I don't think this is gonna end kosher. Neo, what the heck, dude? Elbow drop to the chest. Ruby Rose versus Pulonia go one-on-one. Yeah, I look. If this ends by countout like I expect it to, because somebody's over there just sitting on a chair saying, I can't wait to punch Ruby in the face. Just give me the refund, sir. I feel like I kind of agree with y'all. I'm calling for the DQ. I feel like we need to redo this poll and say who wins, XY or DQ. Goodness gracious, Ruby is on a tear right now at the start of this matchup, though. I was gonna say nobody can do that like Marin. That's why I missed out. Oh goodness gracious, Pulonia. Ruby fires back. Not count out, DQ. Yeah, if there's a DQ, I'll give y'all a refund. But for YouTube, you don't get a refund. If there's a DQ, technically whoever gets attacked is the winner. So if Neo tries to attack Ruby, then technically Ruby wins by disqualification. Hold on, look at that, firing back. Ruby's, oh my gosh. All right, well, yeah, okay, let me go, and I'm just gonna go over here, and we're just gonna, right? Oh, I can predict on my own thing. No, I can't. That's unfortunate. We're just gonna delete this one. Take your points back, huh? Pulonia very upset. This is supposed to be a nice little one-on-one between two. Goodness gracious. Huh? Okay, well, we expected this. Hey, you know what? Hey, get her, Ruby. Get her. Ruby, you ain't getting her. Hold on a minute. Does that mean Ruby moves on? Well, the thing is, they both are going on to Golden Ticket. However, Neo does not like that Ruby, as I've learned about 2 weeks ago. Yep, we're getting Ruby and Neo. Yep, this brawl is going on, and you know what? I'm not gonna stop it. If they're gonna rob us of a fight, I'm gonna let them fight. You know what I mean? So who's winning here? Ruby won by disqualification. I think it should be a no contest. I think it should be Neo gets a loss. So that's what I think should be happening right now. That's what I think. Canon, to be fair. Crap, forgot to tell you why those two got beef, sir. Yeah, why do they have beef? Y'all told me that they have beef, but I don't know why they have beef, huh? Did Ruby or Neo take the last slice of pizza? Hold on a minute. Ruby Rose with a couple clotheslines. Catching the foot. Sweeping the leg. Ruby Rose. Ruby. I don't know, I'm not familiar with the lore. I mean, what did people expect when you bring in someone's arch rival? That was a really deep arm drag and a drop kick right afterwards. Hey, I want to point out, Ruby is on full. Oh, hold on a minute. Might make Neo tap out here. No. And Neo firing back saying, no. I came in here to attack you. I'm going to get my attack and I'm going to get my shots in. No better time than the present? Yeah, y'all go ahead and tell me. Ruby killed Neo's father figure? Oh. Okay, well, I suppose oh boy. That's pretty bad. So Neo blames Ruby for her, like, best friend or the death of, okay, I understand, okay. People can explain on Discord far better than I can. Yeah, Neo believes Ruby killed her closest thing to a dad. Okay, yeah. Alright. Well, a giant bird monster killed someone Neo likes, and she blames Ruby for it. Okay. Yeah, y'all, thank you for explaining this lore a little bit better. I understand why Neo would hate Ruby so. Okay, blames, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, did Ruby, like, blames? Did Ruby actually do it? Because, like, Ruby don't seem too bad to me, you know what I mean? Ruby seemed like a decent person to chat with. I like to chat with all of the new people that we can book. Catching the foot. She seemed like a pretty, so I was in the catering. I was in the catering after the show 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Hey, Ruby, what you do?" She had a plate of cookies or whatever. Went for that Neo knee. Apparently, Ruby knows her opponent better than anybody. Cut her. Goodness, it was an accidental murder. She didn't mean to. Hey, the Neo needs to get over it. Hey, the Neo needs to get over. You know what I'm saying? Neo just tried to knee her in the face. Goodness gracious. You were in catering. Did you see Kizzy Lamau? A kick to the face. And now Neo locking in. Oh my gosh, grabbing the ears of Ruby. That was just hatred. That wasn't a submission. That was trying to rip the ears of Neo off of her head. Goodness. Flying clothesline. Rose not giving up. The first of 2 Roses fighting here tonight, actually. Neckbreaker of her own. On the ropes, middle rope, top rope. Goodness! Oh my, what was that? What was up and down and what? Avi, did you really need to tell someone to get over or die? No, okay, not get over the getting over a loved one dying. She needs to get over Ruby because apparently it was an accident. Who knows how long it's been? Neo's got all these new friends. She's got a new life here in the AWE, and that's why she just got rocked by Ruby. She's holding on to the past. When I want to say she's found at least something to ease that pain or whatever. But you know what? I don't know how she's feeling. I don't know what's going through her mind, what's going through her heart. But in my mind, apparently from what you guys are telling me, Ruby is innocent. Ruby is innocent. In fact, that hat Neo wears belongs to said loved one. Okay, well that's... Okay, then she's clearly not over it. But still, she might need to... my thing is... She can grieve, and look, the grieving process is long, but I don't think this grieving process gives you the right to make someone else's life miserable. And if it was not actually Ruby's fault, then she does not have the justification to just make her life miserable and attack her out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying. Hey, if you want to fight her, ask for a match. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I could book it. If there's heat between y'all, I'll book it. Cause you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Goodness. That's what grief does sometimes. Neo, this is a fascinating circumstance indeed. TBH, Neo's father figure was trying to beat and kill Ruby. Okay, hold on a minute. That's new information. Hold on a second. You're telling me. You're telling me. Now hold on a minute. You're telling me that this person was actively trying to murder her? Ah, come on, man. Oh, man. I was not expecting this deep dive, but thank you for the deep dive. Goodness. To be fair, Neo wasn't actually there to see it, so she doesn't know about the giant bird monster and blames Ruby because I was like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe y'all should explain this. Maybe they should have a sit-down conversation. Maybe they should have a town hall with Navia, and they should talk through their differences. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what okay, you know what I mean? Okay, fair. You know, maybe that's what maybe they need therapy. Y'all, I think we should try and solve their issues without fighting. I'm gonna send Ruby and Neo to therapy as I give you guys your next prediction. Hold on, let me get you predictions out here. Aviator reminder, Neo is mute. Y'all, she can still communicate. I didn't mean physically talk. She can write things down. She can write, correct? Can she write? I actually don't. No, she holds up signs. I've read her signs before. No, she can write. That's what I'd look. Y'all keep it. Anywho, someone get AJ Lee therapy. Muki has entered the chat. Well, she works here. Send him to therapy, Aviator. We just get a whiteboard this year. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My kid would be pleased. Look, this just seems like something they need to talk through. And then maybe, hey, they could even get on the same page. Maybe they could be friends. You know what I mean? I don't know what the rest of their history is, but you know, maybe, you know what I mean? Give me these. Huh? Here, GT Qual. It is Miss Amy. Let me load this match too. Amy, what you gonna do? We got Neru, heel, and we got Miss Margaret. There we go. Twitch, this one's for you. I thought we figured out the Neo was mute a while ago. I did, but I physically said they need to talk things out, and then everyone said she can't talk. I was like, she can write. It's a figure of speech, you guys. Here, it is GT Qual, it's Amy, it's Neru, and it's Miss Margaret. Twitch, you now have your 5 minutes. Everyone's got their time. I can't wait to send some people to therapy. Give me my electricity. Alright, get my combined chat back up. We can forget about her. I'm on Team Neo Ruby. Was my least favorite member of Team Ruby, says Sonic. Oh. Okay. If that is what you intend, I recommend a mediator is present if you wish for, things to not escalate. Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure there's a mediator. I'm voting for the girl who's appearing in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie 4. Oh my gosh, Neru's gonna be in Sonic 4? Oh, that's a crazy poll. And maybe also do some research on Neo and Ruby's world at that. Okay, yeah, I'll do my research. I will do my research. Hey, look, I thought Neo was chill. I thought she was a homie. She got all these friends. It looked like she didn't seem like she was, you know, in too much of a grieving situation. She always seemed to be a little, you know, playfully, not evil, you know, a little quirky. Not like an animatronic at night, but you know, quirky. We're pro Rose today. The enemies are correct. I'd be willing to care for it. My child can't talk either. Trust me, they always find ways to communicate. I just finished Pokemon Legends ZA. I got the game like last Monday. I'm happy to finish the first Pokemon. Your first Pokemon game. Nice. Very nice. Congratulations. What star did you pick? To Sky. Oh no, I didn't realize who Neru was and voted for Lamau. You can skip Miss Flop Era's entrance, in my honest opinion. Well, I don't want to make Neru angry. Dragon Force Star, I don't know if you saw this past Monday. Neru's a sicko, and I don't want to mess with her. Not for nothing. Yang, best girl, arguably the most violent member of the IRC. Jesus, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Solar, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, to be fair, Aviator, none of the Ruby girls, Ruby or her girls rather, were present when Neo first arrived, so that's fair. And now that one of them has, well, Yang showed up and Neo didn't go into a murderous rage immediately, at least not that I saw. Maybe she'd had some words about it, but I didn't hear anything about that. Diva time. Hello. Crack Eyes Rose is crazy. Gory saying chosen. I think that, I hardly think that matters. Vengeance is a strong emotion. I mean, it did. She's still with the flop error when it truly matters. Goodness gracious. Okay, fair enough. IRC's Neru. We got Amy Rose, who is pretty good. And I was gonna say, has had a match of the year triple threat match. Can she pull off another one this time? Margaret. You know, I was just about to say, did we ever learn who attacked Margaret during her Royal Crown tournament match? Do you think this has been this thing has been going on since the Royal Crown tournament? Because do you know who got that spot? It was Von Karma. And now suddenly they have, if it is true that all of them are working together, we got a list of potentially 4 other suspects, you know what I mean? I'm sure Margaret was watching very closely what went down earlier. Wow. Anywho, the beat goes on. This may have been in the woodwork for a little bit longer than we had thought. The whip. It seems we found a clue. Well. The whip monies, you mean homies probably, are to blame. So, look. It seems we have a list of 4 prime suspects. You know, I said to myself, we might have to get on to talk on Sunday, based on what transpired tonight when she left Hu Tao there in the ring. But now I think more than ever, we might want all 5 of them to do some talking and explain their actions here tonight. Amy Rose getting, ooh, I forgot. Hold on a minute. I forgot, Margaret's a little bit of a powerhouse herself. I forgot she was a little suplexing machine. We love our Margarets out here. In fact, Amy's in the ring with 2 powerhouses. She's not having a good time. And Neru now, as we said earlier, the sicko. Thankfully, I made sure that everyone removed all these bags of thumbtacks. I needed to point that out, actually. Right before the show, my gosh! Right before the show, my gosh! From the top to the outside with that Hurricane Rana. Anywho, as I was saying, right before the show, I'm pretty sure it was Neru who had 3 bags of thumbtacks under the ring in the corner right behind the stairs. Ring crew found them. We removed them. Thankfully, we don't want anything like what happened before. We've also started to remove the toolboxes under the ring because we don't need anyone getting brained with a wrench again. We're using thumbtacks? No. Now? No, we shouldn't be. Sickos will use them like Neru. But I digress. Into the ropes. Into the Margaret. Amy trying to take everybody out. Again, not landing with that moonsault. 1. Not more than 1, though, so okay, that's good. I can't believe Neru's even allowed to wrestle after Sunday. Dude, me too. I made me sick to my stomach, dude. The short did pretty well, though. That was not me. I entered the ring space during my, I've never entered the ring space during my business, thankfully. I can't believe, I'm sorry, keep in mind the whole I Quit match was Neru's idea. Right. That's also fascinating. She was ready to do that to Miku. Despicable. Are Legos a better replacement for thumbtacks? Stop. No, we don't want that. No, don't. Margaret. Getting out of that double team. Up on the shoulders. Dropping Neru face first on the turnbuckle. Amy is the most beat up in terms of body damage right now. Margaret's taking the most damage to her stamina. That was a long drop kick by Neru. It was almost like a delayed drop kick by Neru. And Neru's got a signature. Amy's got a signature. Margaret's just trying to make it back up to her feet. And then makes it onto her full. Ooh! 1, 2. Just dropped Neru. Goodness gracious. And now look at this Margaret. Might be getting dropped by Neru as well. Amy's got a finisher. Margaret still got the signature. And Neru's got a kendo stick. And, chair versus kendo stick. Kendo stick wins apparently. Range. Pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. Mind you, we're bumping on diamonds now. Like, if she overruled Shingo's authority just for that, I hate to imagine what Neru is like if no one's keeping her restrained. Yeah, dude. It looked like Shingo didn't quite want that match. She was going for that kiss from a rose. Neru was able to roll out of the way, and Neru's going a little bit crazy. She's got a signature and a finisher. Low drop kick, though. Amy still got the finish. But pulling Amy down, and Neru is, oh no. No, there's that clothesline. Turning Margaret inside out, and the first one burning resiliency is Miss Margaret. And the kiss from a rose. Hold on a minute, Neru might be right behind her. 1, 2. Well, we can't have nice things. I hope AV doesn't use my payment to buy those thumbtacks. I did not. No, I would not. I don't want thumbtacks in the ring, dude. I visibly cringe when I see people landing on those thumbtacks. When Miku's head went into those thumbtacks, I was like, oh no. No, not like this. Barely scraping Margaret with that one. But hey, a hit is a hit. Even if it don't connect all the way, Margaret's still going right after Neru, suplexing. Oh, and now Amy trying to lead Margaret over to the corner. Margaret powering out again, but look from behind. Into the pinfall. No, rolling and rolling. For 1, 2. Kick out. Remember, Margaret doesn't have resilience anymore. That could have all been over. But she was able to get out. Let me see. Oh, that wasn't Rez. Like, even Shingo in the back of her mind has to be concerned that essentially her number 2 is a freaking psycho in the ring. And who knows, maybe outside of the ring too. Who knows what she might do? Oh no. Bam! Amy's back and neck feeling that move, but able to push Neru away. Steel chair in the hands of Margaret is out of this action. What are you doing, Amy? What was she doing? She was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. What was she on? What did we just see? Amy's down. As this match rolls on. Oh man, and look at this. Margaret now has a signature and a finisher. Keep that in mind. And Amy needs to watch her back because a knee strike sends her into the barricade. And Neru just saying shh. Diving out of the way, weaving. Big chops, catching the foot though, and sends her down. But look over here. Sends her flying with a little half and half suplex. I mean, she's an animal technically. I'm not surprised. I am. I think she's a little bit animalistic than that. Oh my gosh, out of nowhere and onto the back of the neck onto the chair. She is a sicko, y'all. She's a sicko. Oh, look who's up there. Oh man, that reminds me of somebody else who, wait a minute, look at this. She has no resiliency. She's got no resiliency. The human suplex machine. But Amy wants the pin. Amy, what are you doing, girl? Thank you. Get rid of her. It's all over. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, she got her. Hey, Margaret, that's the girl. Perfect timing. Super kick, and another one right on the jaw. Now it's between Margaret and Amy. One of these is 2 ago, going on and on. And on and on. Popped up. Sit down. And Margaret heads to not yet. Not yet. And I want you to keep in mind, Margaret again was the first person to burn resiliency. But think back to that first golden ticket qualifier. The first person who burned resiliency in that match. Eggman, who went on to golden ticket. Eggman. Will we see a replay of what went down earlier? If that kendo stick has anything to say about it, we may just see that. Standing back up. Low drop kick. Amy does have the finisher. Will she get kissed from a rose? Will this be the end of this matchup? Into the ropes, baby. Reversing kiss from a rose. And she's got her onto the chair. Calls her back up. She wants more. Into a roll-up afterwards, saying I'm going to embarrass you with a roll-up. 1, 2. Margaret does not go on. Amy kicks out. Amy survives. Oh my gosh. Margaret going all the way up. But Amy steps out of the way. Needs to fire back on Margaret off the ropes herself. This time finally lands that moonsault. From the corner. Grabs the arm of Margaret, turns her around, both desperately trying to work up that signature. Margaret's got it. Amy does not. And I want to point out Margaret also has a move theft. So Amy can't just rely on having a finisher in her stock. What's going to go on here? Amy's still desperately trying to work up. Wait a minute. Head goes in the mat. And I want to point out Margaret's very close to being stunned. So close to being stunned. Very close to being stunned. But goes outside of the ring. That may have been a misplay. Going get a weapon is not a misplay in itself. But she's left Margaret time to get herself back up. Shot to the head though. Oh, but she stunned Margaret. That may have been the play of a lifetime. Another shot. And oh my gosh. Amy, what are you doing, girl? Backhand. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, 1. The weapon changed the... Oh no, ain't nobody giving up. Ain't nobody giving up tonight. Oh my gosh. Ain't nobody giving up tonight between these two. Oh man, reversal from Margaret and a knee strike. She stole the finisher. Kiss from the Rose. At the last second. 1, 2. Amy kicks out. What on earth? What a match. What a show. Reversal from Amy. And a kiss doesn't land! Reversal from Margaret! This is insane! Pushes her down! Stuns Margaret at the last second! Sends her into the corner! Drop kick! Margaret falls! Amy sends her into the ropes! Drop kick lands! Oh my gosh! Gets that kendo stick again! Steps out of the way, but clotheslines Margaret down! But a roll up at the last second! You don't think? 1, 2! Doesn't steal it! This match is awesome! Amy's got the sig. Margaret's got the finish. If Amy doesn't reverse, this is as good as gone. Popped up, but reversal from Rose! Goes to the pinfall afterwards saying, you gotta be done. There must be nothing left in the tank. And she goes to Ticket to Paradise. What a show! Oh my gosh! Oh man, I was losing my mind in the last, third of that match. In the last third of that match, oh man, it could have gone either way. That last finisher getting reversed is what cinched it. It's a good day for Sonic fans as Amy Rose goes to Ticket to Paradise. Whew. Once we lost the flop, the match became amazing. True, what a rush, dude. Hey, what a show. Hey, admittedly, this is the second time that Margaret has made someone look amazing in her loss, but also looked amazing in her loss as well. If you take it back to, what? The match against Marin back in, November, when she went crazy, she was like, I'm not giving up. These two kept saying never said die up until that last moment. Flowers to Margaret, but even, what's more than a flower? A potential briefcase for a championship opportunity. Amy goes to Ticket to Paradise to fight for that golden ticket. Oh boy, you're so right, Avi. Dude, my heart's beating. That match was nuts. That ending was nuts. Going back and forth, nuts. Whew, Amy Rose versus Ruby versus Loser. Loser loses the name Rose / J. I can't do that. But it is a double Rose kind of thing. Flop loser fraud still has more title wins than your faves and is going to golden ticket. Respect to Margaret though, she's on the love watch. Oh yeah, no. Margaret crazy. Margaret is wild, and Margaret heard. And we might be seeing more of Margaret, especially if we find out if it was this conglomeration that attacked her to give Francisca Von Karma that title opportunity. We'll see. But we have to keep going. What a match, dude. I'm losing it. They went crazy. Hey, good on the girls. Continue. Whew. Why has Amy only had bangers in the AWE? Okay. There was the one time she fought Neru, but we don't talk about that. This time, hey, she's got a victory over Neru. She does now. I don't think she pinned her, but she still got a victory over her. She might have pinned her. I don't remember. But we're going one-on-one. Are you ready? Why not just have Amy and Ruby team up for the Rose name? Oh yeah, they could be a little Rose tag team. Even Neru, the alleged squash, it was still a banger. I wouldn't call it a squash, because admittedly, Neru was still a very strong threat earlier, but she took back-to-back finishers, and she did not have resiliency built up. Beautiful. Guns and Roses, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. That's actually pretty good. Hold on a minute. Sonic Gaming, that's pretty good. That's pretty good on you, but I digress. Anywho. Nope, that there was Margaret. Her first fight against King DDD last year to Ticket to Paradise was a great start. To a great AV Mania pay-per-view. Hey, that was... And I don't want to put it out there that was the greatest AV Mania of all time. And we may be heading into the second greatest AV Mania of all time. Or the new greatest AV Mania of all time, but I digress. Here, let me get you guys these polls real quick. What a match, dude. Amy with the W. And 60% of people wanted the Amy W. So you know what? They got what they wanted. I'm here for it. Come over here. It is a singles match. It is ECP versus Fuyuhiko. The next tale in the Yakuza Hates Mask saga. Come over here. Fuyuhiko, a little ECP. Singles match. Put this on for about 5 minutes. I think we're all ready to go. Get my combined chat back. Very good. It's time to get this match on the road. ECP, Fuyuhiko, 1-on-1 as not the stars. As things continue to be electric. Here tonight. Okay, great. Nothing crazy happening. I'm surprised Majima isn't in singles action yet. He'll be defending that title so well. Speaking of Yakuza and Majima, there he is. That is not coming out with his belt either. That is your United Will Champion. Here's the thing. He asked Shingo personally if he could choose the competitors that'll be on the poll next time. You guys will still have an option to put somebody in, but Majima will be backstage hand-selecting people who could go against him. We'll see when that poll opens up next Sunday. It might be this Sunday that it opens up, and the match will be happening at the first on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise. So, anywho, we'll see. This will be interesting. Where Peko at? Majima, Amy. I can't get over it. Neru, really that girl? Is she really that girl? I was gonna say, you meant Amy. I was gonna say, what are you doing? Let me see. I have to root against Lucha Libre because someone under my goat is them. I consider rather because someone I consider my goat is under against them. Oh. Who is that? Was that Nimona? Has Nimona embraced Lucha Libre? Well, okay. ECP charging up the Yakuza Hates mask, and now apparently Nimona is wearing one herself. Nimona, is it out of respect for her partner? I don't know. My goat has to kill Lucha Lamau. ECP here tonight to fight off Fuyuhiko. Last time these two teams won in a tag team match. 2-on-2. But ECP, I don't think ever got tagged in Shikata Halucha AV. Understood. She understood the assignment. I understand. It is 1-on-1. This time, ECP will be in action. A spear immediately! Yeah, and it's right behind AV right now. Right behind me? Like over there? There's no Halucha, but there is a German suplex. ECP, not in dire straits yet, fighting back against Fuyuhiko. Turns him around. Went for a super kick, lands right on the jaw. Goes for a pinfall. That's one. That's two. Majima alerting to the ropes. And it looks like the referees are ECP arguing with the referee. Almost immediately had a little, goodness gracious. May have given Fuyuhiko a little bit of a boost there. Got him back on his feet. Nobody invited Fuyuhiko. Oh my gosh. Other side, Avi's watching Neon Haluchas. Sarah will remember that ref. Oh, don't do this. Oh no, not Sarah. Don't do this. She's already gotten one referee, the target of the firing for Sammy. At the end of the day, they used Splendid to get the job done. Well, no, let's keep it a buck. They used Joy to get the job done because He punched her all the way over there. We meant to be threatened by Sarah Tadone? No, we're meant to be threatened that her friend is in charge. That's what we're being threatened by. Hey, hold on a minute. Hey, Majima, what are you doing? This is a regular singles match. You can't use the kendo stick, you dummy. Goodness gracious. But look at that, referee distracted. That's your United World Champ. That's your Yakuza, by the way. As again, ECP pushing Fuyuhiko now against these ropes. Hits him against the ropes. He went flopping against the ropes, by the way. Back into another grapple. Not, I was gonna say some grappling from some Lucha Libre. Interesting. He's blind, okay? He's only half blind. Thank you very much. Don't question Majima AV. I'm gonna question somebody who keeps trying to go against the ways of Lucha Libre. That ain't cool. That ain't it. Fuyuhiko trapped in the legs of... Oh my gosh, you have to keep in mind, this is a horse we're talking about. She got strong legs. Kick to the back. And now the turnbuckle Majima. Hey, Jessica, get him out of here, dude. Jessica, get him out of here. Goodness. Elbow drop to Fuyuhiko. Even all the cheating that Majima's doing right now can't help that one-eyed brat Fuyuhiko. Elbow drop right to the heart. They're both blind with Majima. One eye doesn't work. The other one only focuses on Kiryu-chan. But if you side with ECP, doesn't mean you go against Perosi. Who? Anywho, Brat. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it, Kuzu. I said Brat. Fuyuhiko's a Brat. I'm enjoying this petty behavior from Majima. I very much endorse it. I don't. There's supposed to be a clean one-on-one. The Lucha Libre side, they haven't done nothing. Removed no turnbuckles, giving out no weapons. It's been free, but look at that reversal of the signature. And now Fuyuhiko's hitting one himself. Right, not into the pinfall, goes for a second. And right onto the neck. ECP's got no resiliency, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That was really the first move Fuyuhiko's hitting a little bit. But bada boom, bada bing, slamming her down. And that is one, that's two, that is not enough. Avi, what's the sudden tasteless slander of my Yakuza? Now look. Now hold on a minute. I like the Yakuza. But I really, Majima trying to take off the mask over and over again of ECP, it sickens me. It does sicken me. Big old DDT by ECP. Fuyuhiko responds right back. His body may be hurting, but this match is far from over. Big chop right to the throat of the horse. The year of the horse might be ending soon. One. Okay, well, never mind. It's not ending anytime soon. Go L! Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Fuyuhiko might be the one going up and going down right onto the midsection. He's got another finisher lined up. ECP is struggling. Looks like Nemona tried to get up onto the apron there. Another bada bing. ECP is down and she might be out. Nemona beside herself. 1, 2. Resiliency burned. Fuyuhiko is going after ECP with reckless abandon. Looking up the head off the ropes. And a neck breaker. Grabbing the ears. You can see ECP. Ooh, another spear. I was going to say instinctually grabbing the mask right afterwards. Using those legs, though. Trying to fight back in this competition. Standing Fuyuhiko up. Overhand. Big chops. And a heavy shot to the back. On one knee. Into the ropes, into the corner. What is she thinking here? The horse goes fast. Uppercut. Goodness. Better spirit than Jey Uso. Well, look. The bar was on the ground, so that's not a high bar to beat. Oh, now these two. Exchanging blows. Fuyuhiko. ECP. Fuyuhiko. ECP. Fuyuhiko. ECP. Nobody stopping any hits. Fuyuhiko saying, come on, give me another one. Chop right to the chest. Right back to ECP. Right back to Fuyuhiko. Literally nobody's stopping anything. They're just going over and over again. What is this? I think this is the most uncontested. Nobody's nobody's stopping each other between these two over and over again. Who's gonna get the advantage? Completely even. But Fuyuhiko stepped to the side, tried to hit that signature maneuver again, but instead up, around, and kicked right on the noggin. Majima's not paying attention. He's mouthing off to the audience. Oh man, it is anybody's match again. Wrenching at that arm. Majima was distracted. Could have probably helped Fuyuhiko there. A kick. Oh my gosh, kicking and a kicking, and we keep talking about those legs of ECP. Stood back up again. A kick. And the legs, oh my gosh, into a driving the skull of Fuyuhiko, but getting distracted by Majima. ECP had this in the bag. He was stunned. She was going for the finisher, but at the last second, Majima said, no, you stay away from my boy. Dropped and rolled out of the ring. Let's go, Majima. Oh man, gonna have to turn around. Fuyuhiko standing there menacingly, stood right back up though, and fires back on ECP, and another boom, bada bing. It could have been all she wrote. ECP's down. Fuyuhiko picks up the win. Majima with an excellent distraction, making sure ECP could not hit that finisher while Fuyuhiko was stunned. My gosh. Hey, Majima is out here to stop Lucha Libre as often and as much as he can. That's why Yakuza are the GOATs. You hate to see it. Well, maybe you love to see it. Look, the Yakuza, usually I kind of sort of support them. But when they behave like this, ECP had fought her way back in this match, burned resiliency on Fuyuhiko, and was moments away from hitting the finisher on a stunned Fuyuhiko when Majima said, hey, why don't I get in there and take off your mask? And immediately just riled ECP right up, allowed Fuyuhiko to hit that bada bing. Disgusting behavior. On the year of the horse, Fuyuhiko, that boy Majima prefers New Japan to Lucha Libre, man. Oh, well, look, I think he just prefers a fight. Not for nothing. Majima is the best. Fuyuhiko gets a major, major W. He's pinned a former United Bull champion. Keep it a buck. Notice how Peko and the other one are staying uninvolved in this unclassy mess. You know what? I agree. This is unclassy. It's unclassy. It's downright despicable. It's downright disgusting. But it is what it is. They get a W. But at what cost? Their integrity? It seems it doesn't matter to you, chat. You guys still root for these two as they try and rip off the mask of Lucha Libre, as they try and disrespect Lucha Libre. I can't believe this. Anywho, I digress. They get a big W. Congratulations. Give me a little electricity. The show goes on. As we go to our semi-main, it is Joshua Bright. It is Yosuke Hanamura. It is one-on-one. It's Extreme Rules. Are you ready? Well, you better get ready. Because we are going to it after I give you guys your predictions. Pettiness always works. They are unrepentant cretins. That's what I want. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to hear. Well, maybe not. Look. And in all honesty, what they're doing is pretty bad. Peko is the only competent member of the Yakuza. Lamau. Pop you over here. This was Fuyuhiko taking the W. Very big split on the Twitch side, actually. It's Extreme Rules. It's Joshua Bright. It's Yosuke Hanamura. Not Hanamaru, Hanamura. We'll give y'all 10 whole minutes for this, not for nothing. I'm feeling generous this time. There we go. And it is Extreme Rules for YouTube. It's Mr. Joshua Bright. These two have, like, one thing in common. And that's kind of the weapon style that they use. Two blades. That's about it. These two are kind of night and day otherwise. Anywho, Yosuke. Hanamura. As we go on. And we start this match. Right after this. Interesting world there, but we move on tonight to our semi-main. Horrible time to not have a neurosurgeon experience, agreed. Free advertising. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. Joshua Bright in his first one-on-one match? Is that true? I could be misremembering. We'll see how it all plays out. Joshua goes one-on-one tonight with a former Mr. Golden Ticket, a former Tables Champion, now defunct, a former AWE champion, let's not forget about that. Current tag team champion. He really just needs All-Star at this point, doesn't he? And Fight Forever, since it's you know, we'll talk about that too. These two seem to have reconciled, and it's just like good old times, just like old times. The Win saying, could you theoretically enroll in Miku's training? Hey, she said it's open, so we'll see. Can we not watch the Nepo babies wrestle? Pi, I think you were the only person not wishing to see Joshua Bright here tonight. The screen blur. Yosuke is getting, yeah, he's really close. Especially with this tag team championship win. He is very close to being Mr. Grand Slam. A couple of people are very close, March, but she's, let's be real, March isn't gonna find a tag team partner. Who's gonna want to team with March? Not for nothing. She is, she's not great. It's Extreme Rules, it's one-on-one, and it's on. Dropped. Nepo, baby, do you want to fight, Pi? Pai probably shouldn't fight anytime soon. Pai injured in that match this Sunday and wherever he went. Still would love details on that, but it is unfortunate. At least they're not anything bad. I like you more than Cassius, so I hope Yosuke wins. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will hold on a minute. Woohoo! I will say, you versus Cassius Bright when they went on one-on-one rather 2 weeks ago, it wasn't a sleeper banger. It was a real banger. We'll see how this all plays out right now, though. Joshua, who's, I would say, maybe, I wouldn't say, you know, he's probably got to hold back a little bit when it comes to fighting. He doesn't want to legitimately cause anyone great harm, but I'll tell you what, you don't want to hold back against Yosuke in the ring because he will toy with you. Look at this. I'm sorry, Cassius Bright? Remove the turnbuckle pad? I guess, you know what, it's all legal here tonight. And a shot to the jaw. Reverse the signature, wait a minute. Joshua may have just kind of instantly come back if he hits this. And he does! 1, 2. Okay, well, hold on a minute. Well, he's holding back too much right now. Yeah, I think he stopped holding back. I think he stopped holding back immediately. Standing with that moonsault. Up again. Diving at Yosuke with that drop kick. All right, Bright. All right, Bright. Yosuke dragging him over the ropes. Yosuke high-flying Hanamura. We used to say formerly high-flying Hanamura. I'd say he got some of that mojo back after teaming back up with you. And you might be getting... Oh, no, that's not a powerbomb. What is he doing? What is he doing here? Onto the neck. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, no, he doesn't fight like his stepdad. No, he does not fight like his stepdad. Oh my gosh, his neck. Oh. Yosuke, he's got to be back up to his feet quick when it comes to this man's. Kicked him right in the skull. Standing up, Spanish fly. Into the pinfall, 1. Just 1. Yeah, we said Joshua was holding back before. He may not be holding back anymore. After those reversals and after he dropped Yosuke on his neck like that, I don't know if he's holding back anymore. Kendo stick in hand. You literally dusting off his jacket like, hey, don't run into my jacket like that. Come on, man, come on. Oh, tried to hit him there. Knocked it out of his hands though. Yosuke rolls out of the way. Kicks Joshua right in the leg, starting off an exchange of blows. Fires right back, big chop. Fires right back, big chop. And a super, oh my gosh. Y'all, I think he might have actually, he really might have actually stopped holding back. Reversal from Yosuke, much needed reversal, popped over, DDT onto the kendo stick. And just like that, Yosuke also has a finisher on lock, and we might be seeing a little Yosuke 2 onto the kendo stick. Oh my gosh. That's 1. That's 2. Is it resiliency? It's not yet. It ain't it yet. Elbow to the back though. Yosuke can work up a signature real quick. Staring at Cassius there for a second while he grabs the kendo stick. Stood back up again. Yosuke has had his issues in the past with Cassius Bright, but not letting him affect him in this matchup here tonight. Kick to the side. Has the signature lined up. Can he hit it is the $1 million question. Running powerbomb sit-out style from Yosuke Hanamura. Onto the ropes. Is he? Oh, I thought he was going to get a weapon, but instead he's saying, remember me, I am high-flying Hanamura DDT. Goodness. 1, 2. Whoa. Okay, someone's got to change that music. That's not okay. We can't do that. that's no. We cannot do that. We're not playing that music again. We are not playing that again. Hey, whoever's in audio better stop doing that. Do not. Do not. Who brought him on? Hopefully not me. Didn't burn, intriguing, right? Did not burn resiliency is the $1 million mark there. Maybe Joshua also. And here's the other thing about this, where he comes from, he probably wouldn't have needed to have an extra boost. But in this world, he was like, oh yeah, I'll kick out of this. But apparently, maybe his body didn't quite have the same oomph that he has in the past. Tonight, Yosuke Hanamura after that beautiful DDT, by the way. The audio guy is trolling. No, by all means, Amon, come in and take care of the IRC. Maybe don't wish for that, Dragon Force Czar. maybe don't wish for that. Maybe not. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't. I would never be in a sense where I'm praying for Amon to come back. That's not me. It would not be me. But tonight, Yu celebrates with Yosuke, and it looks like Cassius may have some training to do on his son. We'll see how it all plays out. Okay, I get that you hate them, but bringing back Amon is way too far. Yeah, I was gonna say, no, maybe not that one. Bring Amon from Borderlands 4? Who is Amon from Borderlands 4? I mean, like, I'd be intrigued. Is it a nicer Amon? Is it an Amon that I can support and not, like, hate with every fiber of my being? I don't know. But it's time for the main event. However, I don't currently know what kind of match it will be, so it is time to find out together, shall we? Singles fight forever. Gimme me. Gimme wheel. It is on my face. So I'll step out of the way. Are you ready to spin this bad boy? Any predictions on what we're gonna see here? Hell in a Cell, ambulance match, casket match, 2 out of 3 falls, table, steel cage, dojo, backstage brawl, ladders, tables, chairs, ladder match, Hell in a Cell. Round and round. One-on-one in a casket match. We may be here for a while. Well, it's kind of a mixed bag, you know what I mean? We either will be here for a while or it will end normally. We're gonna find out. It's one-on-one. Ashi, best of luck to you. We'll see how it all plays out. I need to edit this match. Customize match. Put this thing in a casket. For the championship. Yes, 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 yes. All right, we're gonna start this bad boy. Are you ready? Well, you better get ready because it's time. Well, we're gonna be here for a bit, unless we're not. We have seen, in the same night, we have seen a casket match go for nearly an hour, and then a casket match also last for like 15 minutes. So that's where we are. Let's see how this plays out. As I need to give you guys predictions. Time is running out. Here. It was Yosuke with the W. And it is Chance at Conquest. It is Ashi, and it's the Champion March. And I'll keep it a buck with you. It's always hard to bank against March 7th, but we'll see how it all plays out in this poll. And for some reason, YouTube's taken a minute to actually end the polls. It ended quickly this time. Good on you, YouTube. You did a good job. It is Ashi, and it is Miss March. One-on-one casket match. Let's see how this rolls out. Are you ready? Well, you better get ready because it's time. It's main event. Wait, hold on. Quick, go back over here. Electricity. Thank you very much. It is time. I hope my match, this match goes on for a long time, but not longer than my casket match. We don't talk about that match. I saw it with Dirk Madison. I skimmed through it, rather. I did not watch that whole thing. Goodness. I'm sorry? Ashi? Well, this isn't the glamorous Ashi entrance that I'm used to. What? Is that Ashi? Very, very black and white. Is Ashi okay? Is she? Ashi tapped in. She's changed. A new mask, a new persona, perhaps? I don't know. Unmasking Ashi. Huh. I'm back with Chinese food for this long match. Oh, I should get some Chinese food. That might be a good move, Kuzu. Hold on a minute. That ain't a bad idea. Ladies and gentlemen, she is strutting down to the ring tonight. But I don't think this is the Ashi that we know and love. A lot of chat says that she's been unmasked. This is the Paramour. Tonight, it looks like we have the Paramour going one-on-one with Miss with Miss March. The music hasn't changed. Maybe it is March. No, it's overnight. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, well, never mind. She might be doomed. Well, this is not good. She fooled us all, actually. I thought we almost had, like, the Paramour versus actual March 7th, but instead it looks like it is as Sonic is saying, kind of the battle of alter egos, if we can even say it. So this should be a real quick match. If this match and the upcoming OC Revolution go a certain way, Ashi may or may not have an opportunity at the OC Tag Team titles. Interesting, that doesn't surprise me. Evernight is here, and it looks like her Titantron is broke on that Titantron. But you know what? It is what it is. We saw it recently. We saw all of the names that she's beaten. Will the Paramour be added to that list of jerseys? Or tonight, will night finally end? Will dawn break? And a new bygone era begins. I guess March ain't the only one with a violent alter ego. Right, I don't know. This is not something I foresaw. I blame the Amon guy for this. Agreed. She'll be fine. It's still March. She has birthday luck. Birth month luck. Not for nothing. We'll see if she's able to win this thing. Let's see what happens. That doesn't surprise me. Look. I was gonna say I'm worried for Ashi, but I don't know what to expect from the Paramour. That is the truth behind this. I would be worried for Ashi, but I don't know what to expect from the Paramour. And now, here's the thing. I don't know. I guess Evernight doesn't know what to expect from the Paramour. You know what I mean? The Paramour. All black and white. Well, what can you expect? Is not an Ashi style. Let me just remind you that March retained her title while seriously injured. Here's the thing. Right, she did just get... Oh, no, she's cleared. Oh, man, I didn't factor that into this. March, and here's the thing. That's another thing, though. March is cleared, as we just learned recently, I guess. If Evernight loses this, keep this in mind. March has no excuses. She's not hurt. She's back at fighting form. This may be... hold on. Let's see. That's a... oh, there's the casket. I almost forgot what kind of match this was, baby. Y'all know the rules. So with the blood on the mask, is this her true form, perhaps? I don't know. Apparently, Abigail brought out this paramour in that one-on-one match they had a couple of weeks or maybe about a month ago, not for nothing. It starts one-on-one. Or was it 2 weeks ago? It was either 2 weeks ago or a month ago. I don't recall. The weeks bleed together nowadays. Ashi able to get the first bit of offense in on, well, I thought. But it is Evernight versus the Paramour. A battle of the other sides of me. We'll see how it all plays out. Shot to the guts. Into the corner. And look at this big clothesline to March. Off the ropes. And the Paramour with a DDT. And once again, a little coffin drop. We look at this. You know what? I will say there's not that many people who go for the coffin drop. This I feels like, oh my gosh, big knee is. Hold on a minute. March just hit a year of being champion. Is this the beginning of the end? It's early doors, so it doesn't quite matter. But I'll tell you what, the Paramour is fighting back. I would say much harder than I think Ashi would have. Knee strike to March. Or rather, Evernight. And off of the rope, stomped through, and off of the... oh my god. Oh, this is real brutality. Oh, but right into the steps. Evernight now fighting through and fighting back against the Paramour. It is a casket match in the main event of AWE Fracture for the Fight Forever Championship. March, who just recently hit a year of being champion, using those steps to her advantage, saying, okay, that's fine. I'm still fine. You're about to be put down, crawls all the way up, wasting no time! Oh my gosh! Flying through, elbow right to Paramour. But Paramour fires back with a big kick right to the jaw. These two, I think somehow, some way, this feels like it might be March's most even match. I wouldn't quite call it a mirror. But March now slowly but surely trying to take the advantage. Staring at the coffin. But the Paramour fights back. Lifting March up, sending March away from the casket. I think the Paramour realizing that was almost me in there. Paramour has a lot of that signature bar on the ready. If the Paramour can hit the first signature, then it might be early doors for how the rest of this matchup might go. That being said, we've seen long, brutal, despicable, diabolical casket matches. Is this going to be one of them, or is this going to be short and sweet? Evernight, the first person in. The Paramour. It was nothing. it was nothing at all. March stepping to the ropes on the hunt. The Paramour looks like trying to run away or maybe lure Evernight into a sledgehammer right to the knee. And the Paramour, and I think we need to talk about this as well. In the past, rolling through a blow. That script might have just gotten broken. I want to point out that in the past, Ashi was Fight Forever champion. Do you know who she beat during her reign to retain that championship? March 7th. That was before the March 7th we know today. That was before Evernight. But in the past, in a Fight Forever championship match, Ashi has a history of beating Evernight before, or rather beating March 7th before. This is Evernight. This is a different situation. That was over a year ago. What has changed? We're about to find out tonight, because look at that reversal of the signature, sending the head of Evernight into the mat. Right now, it is the Paramour. Ooh, hold on a minute. I was going to say the Paramour in control, sending Evernight over to the side. I tried looking it up, and all I found is the band. And you know, I love a little Paramore when I'm still into you, and what was that other song that I like by the Paramore? Butterflies. There's one, Ain't It Fun? Ain't It Fun is the other song I like by the Paramore. Big up. I'm sorry, I got caught on the Paramore. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, that's bad news. That's not what you want to be on the other end of if you're in a fight against Evernight. Big knee strike right afterwards. Evernight saying, okay, yeah, you beat me before, but I know this ain't the old you, it ain't the old me either. Into the coffin again. And a double stomp. Wait, they sang that song? I'm pretty sure. Their lead singer also sung Airplanes with B.O.B. Nice. Uh-oh. Drop down. How did I not have this knowledge? I love that song. Well, there you go. Ain't It Fun specifically. I was gonna say, I like Paramore. They're a solid band. But I'll tell you what, Evernight does not like Paramore, as this match is slowly turning itself around. Casket back open and a double axe, running double axe by Evernight. Stood back up, went for a shot to the jaw. The Paramore sending Evernight back into the casket. Evernight on the shoulder, but reverse DDT planted down. And fires right back though. With a little bit of, not reversal, I think it was actually a possum grab, and look at this, still as diva as ever, but a diva from the bygone eras of Hollywood, lifting that casket back open. Shot right to the jaw, but reversal right back by Evernight. It's as I said before, neither of these two are the same as when they last fought. They are both categorically different superstars. This is the most aggressive we've ever seen Ashi. And I can't say it's Ashi, it's the Paramore. This is Evernight, who I can't say this is the most aggressive we've ever seen her, because we've seen her try and break some necks. Hopefully she doesn't try and do the same thing here tonight, but now she's worked up a signature and a finisher, and most importantly, she stunned Paramore first. Sends her face first into the coffin. Drags her back to the coffin again and goes face first again into the coffin. Disgusting and despicable. Wait a minute. Grab the leg, but Paramore pushes away. Paramore now has that signature again. The script gets broken. Wait a darn minute. Went for a stomp there, but out of nowhere, running with that I'm sorry, not DDT, that neck breaker, swung into it. Very nice. And I don't know, I was gonna say, I don't know how many times we've seen that casket get dropped, or I guess get closed with somebody's face. It almost happened again. Knee strike. Over the top rope. They're going on a tour all the way around ringside. As Evernight looks, I believe, to go get another weapon to add to this. Pair is giving me serious AEW Tony Storm vibes. I like that. We love a little Tony Storm. Look at this. Wait a minute. Onto the chair. Oh my gosh. Skull first onto the chair. Neither of these two ladies have any mercy. When you put two women one-on-one against each other, they look to win the match. When you put these two women specifically one-on-one against each other, they look to cause as much damage, as much chaos as possible, as now Evernight is the one in danger, standing up, and again, drops Evernight outside the ring. But here's the thing, it's a long ways away from that coffin. Under that bottom rope. The Paramore calling for March to get up through the ropes, and again, neck breaker, that blockbuster, but she stood right back up! But it ain't over yet. The Paramore sending Evernight over the top rope again. And the damage is dropping Evernight. Goodness! Went for a shot there. Ducked underneath that move. Ducked, I think dodged that script breaker a third time. A fourth time dodged it. A fifth time might have dodged it, low-key. And then it reversed it. Okay, that was crazy. That was nuts. Oh my gosh, legs went into the chairs. on the outside in the timekeeper's area. I said they were fighting all the way around ringside. They're not even, as I said, they're not worried about that coffin. They're not worried about that casket. They're worried about doing as much damage to each other as possible. That is what's going on. Going after the legs now. Evernight realizing, okay, that script breaker, that's a problem. You can't have a script breaker if you got broken legs. Popped up, but Ashi still landing on those feet. Shot to the back. Evernight almost went into the casket, but instead Ashi's the one who's back first in that casket. Oh, what's gonna happen here? Ashi has, I'm sorry, the Paramour rather has no resiliency, but it is a far ways from over. Man, oh man. Wailing away, greetings Rio. Paramour just galloping. Oh man. Very familiar with that move, dropped right onto the neck, and here's the thing. Evernight's got 2 finishers. I was gonna say, wait a minute, now it's Evernight who goes back first in the casket. Ashi wasting no time, running over that casket, realizing she's got no resiliency this time. Could Ashi get a second hand on that casket? Oh, it's lasting for a little while. But it's not enough. It lasted, I think, for longer, really. It lasted for longer, but it still was not enough. Even after the snapshot, it's now Evernight's getting dragged over, but goodness gracious, not even halfway across the ring. Oh, you do not want to be right there. You do not want to be near a chair while that woman has that pile driver ready. Goodness. Goodness. I feel like people hardly ever use 2 hands. Goodness. They usually do once they start to get that lid closed, and now broke. Oh, no. Broke it on the legs to stun the Paramour. Not onto the chair. Come on. Not onto the chair. No. I think it might have just avoided getting it. No. Come on. Evernight, not twice. Come on, Ashi. Not Ashi, I'm sorry. The Paramour was looking again for that big time move. That ooh, wait a minute. That Hollywood horror up to the top rope. Went for a double stomp, rolled through, nobody's home, but again after the leg. Evernight is truly worried about that script breaker. And instead dumps the Paramour and kicked into the casket. Evernight has no resiliency, but the Paramour does. Will the Paramour burn is the $1 million question. Oh. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. The Paramour has burned in this one-on-one brawl with Evernight. Evernight may have found her footing. Chopping the Paramour. Paramour, you gotta get a counter. You do have the finisher. Look at that, the counter. That's exactly what she needed. And I want to point out, if the Paramour can keep Evernight in a situation where she does not have resiliency and hits that... Oh, she's got a finisher too. The Paramour may be in dire straits. Powerbomb. Lays the Paramour flat on the back. And the head goes for another sickening thud. And I want to point out, interestingly enough, neither woman as broken open. There's no color in this match. Still only black and white. But the Paramour now has an injured body, but is not giving up in this fight. And I want to point out, if the signature and finisher hit, it could be, oh my gosh, double knees. It could be a quick turnaround if... doesn't go for that. Instead goes and tosses Evernight into the casket. Evernight once again does not have resiliency, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Evernight has built up a lot of that stamina back, so it is not enough. It is not enough, and now the Paramour may be getting a little bit desperate. I do want to point out, has the signature, has the finisher, and can still play dirty. Hey, hold on, you might want to... Oh, tried to play dirty, but instead got caught. Got caught with the baseball bat. Wait a minute, that was almost a reversal there. And that closes the... That is the best case scenario for the Paramour. That is actually the best case scenario for the Paramour. That is ring IQ at its finest, rolled through out of the way of that. But Evernight fires with a sickening combination, standing the Paramour back up. And again into the casket face first. Once again, nobody getting busted open. Going right after that knee over and over and over again. Interesting that it's a body injury as well on the Paramour. Wait a minute. Reversal staying alive in this thing. And the script breaker lands again. Script breaker lands and I want, oh no, the legs, targeting the legs earlier. That damage did pay off. The Paramour can't immediately capitalize. Was holding, clutching at those knees that were getting beaten down. Dropped. Beaten down with those steel chairs, and again, can't get back up. Still moving those legs around. Hurt beyond all repair. The long-term effect, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was the setup from Evernight, and it may have brought Evernight enough time to fight back in this match. This has not just been a match about brutalizing each other. It was early on, but now it's about long-term in-ring psychology. Double stomp on the midsection, the injured midsection. Evernight realizing that might be her key to victory now. Has already taken out those legs. Now needs to incapacitate her opponent by targeting that midsection even more. Or maybe just dropping her right on her dome. The Paramour is in danger. Goodness. They're both dead. Both of these women have their own advantages and maybe appear to be March's or Evernights may have a more beneficial effect. I want to keep it a buck with you. This is anybody's match. You know what else would be poetry? March's first successful title defense, I believe, was a casket match against Onyx. The second? I'm sorry, not the second, rather. Could the end be a title match in a casket match against Paramour? I don't know. Because right now, things are hurting bad between both of these competitors. Lift it back up. The Paramour's got to open that casket at this point. Just, oh! Wait a minute. March is the one who's busted. The blood seemed to awaken this Paramour from Ashi. What will it do for Evernight? Oh, reversal again. Evernight goes face first in the casket. Big chops, but a reversal right back. Popped up and sent onto, no, not darted onto the casket, and now it's it's the Paramour who gets busted open by Evernight. She's bloodied. She's lifted back up. Backhand. Shades of Amy Rose from earlier tonight. Stood back up again. And getting dragged over the casket. This may be the beginning of the end. Evernight standing there for a moment saying, you know what? I'm not done yet. But that, I was going to say, that may have actually cost her, almost cost her this entire match because, oh, wait a minute. Not going face first, going into the ring. You saw Evernight pause there. Evernight said to herself, you know what? I'm not done. I'm having a good time with this match. But as I said, it may have cost her. No! At the last second! Evernight quickly switches. Gets the foot down. One hand. Two hands. And still. It was a scrappy toss up and into the casket. But the reign does not end. It ended in a bloody affair. As the Paramour, I have to admit, took Evernight to the limit tonight. Early doors, the Paramour made Evernight fear. And I don't think, here's the point, here's the thing. I don't think we've ever seen Evernight fear in a way that we've seen Evernight fear here. Evernight was afraid of that script breaker so much she went after the legs over and over and over and over again. That's something, as I said, we've never seen from Evernight outside of the match against Sakura Ogami, and that was just that was just bad manners. This was fear. This was Evernight fearing that script breaker, and the long-term effect paid off in her favor. When Ashi ran at her to throw her into that casket, she couldn't run. I'm sorry, when the Paramore ran at her to throw her into that casket, could not run fast enough. Evernight was able to toss her over and end this match. Goodness. She's officially become Para no more. I voted Ashi the Paramore. But her losing makes my idea work just a little bit better. Okay, well, very, very nice, very nice. The rain keeps going, but yeah, Paramore got close. Well, that's somewhat of a Hollywood ending. It didn't end until both of them bled. They both busted each other open right back to back. And what was, I will say, a pretty intense casket match. March 7th versus the Paramore. But March retains the Fight Forever Championship. And Paramore is on a jersey. But if it weren't a jersey that almost didn't get put onto there, goodness gracious. That is Friday Night Fracture. Alright. Fun show. Well, it started a little bit chaotic. But then I saw Joy lose, and you know, that brought me great joy. Whoops. Let me end these predictions because that's something I always forget to do. And that, and end this, it was March. Very good, very good. As we continue. Hey, we weren't here for 3 light years like casket matches usually are. Okay, so here's the thing. They are usually about that length. Maybe a smidgen shorter or a smidgen longer. We just have 2 casket matches that are the exception that does not prove that rule. And I don't know how that happens, you know what I mean? But I digress. Marcel, you and Amasita need to take care of the child. I feel like I have other matters to attend to. Heard. Very much heard. Let's go through our show. I think everyone has their things. Their things and stuff and things. Let's talk about it. Joy and Neru losing were definitely highlights. Heard. Agreed. Big facts. March 7th retains the Fight Forever Championship. Something that I feel like may go on until she passes the Racket of Saul. She might be the forever champion. She might actually, as she said, puts the forever in Fight Forever, as she will be the forever champion. The Paramore, however, took her to the limit. Yosuke got the advantage of Joshua Bryant. Joshua, not used to wrestling in an AEW arena, and an AEW ring rather, may have really underestimated not just his opponent, but his own body. Fuyuhiko, with a distraction from Majima, was able to put away ECP and embarrass Lucha Libre again. Amy Rose, okay, first of all, no, the biggest highlight was not Neo versus Ruby. Do we not remember how crazy the end of this match went? This was the highlight. This was crazy. Casting match was also crazy too, but like, this one made me feel things, dude. Ruby, okay, yeah, Ruby did technically win by disqualification. Neo and Ruby, they gotta go to therapy. They gotta go to therapy. Robbie Rodden won by countout on DJ. Realized the risk, said, I need to keep my health at 100%. And I'm gonna win this bad boy. You got it. By countout, Dr. Robotnik, with a former golden ticket by his side, his daughter Sage, looks to go on to win the Elimination Chamber for the golden ticket. Kevin, very close. Joy, unfortunately, had a very good match, and I don't like that, because Shingo will probably use that to try and further Joy's career, and I don't want that. I just don't. I don't want that for me. And yeah, this happened. Yeah, sure. This quickly turned into a 2-on-1 affair that saw a beatdown backstage and Yukiko get hit with a divination, I believe, through a sheet of glass. We need some answers, and I'm sure we're gonna get them soon. That is Fracture. What a show! Low key. Very clearly the pair more injured. That was painful. Neo came down to ringside before a rivals match with wicked intent, entering the ring by attacking Ruby to end the match via disqualification. The animosity between these superstars is going out of control, both of them intent on hurting each other. Yeah, that sounds about right. Tensions piled high as rivals. They weren't rivals before, at least not in Hu Tao's book. They're definitely rivals now, though. Definitely rivals now. Abandoned her during a tag team match. Yukiko just got cleared! Girlie just got cleared. Dang. And then that brings us back to Jay winning the OC Championship at the last show. So very good, very nice. That is fantastically AWE a Friday Night Fracture. Here, we can check out the roster, I think. There shouldn't be any spoilers on the roster. But just in case. But just in case. Oh my gosh, you know, I almost forgot. Here, bring me back. There's no spoilers on this roster. Everything's cool. Everything's fine and dandy. But we do need to talk about Aiba number 1, fair enough. Neru number 2, I don't love that. Alhazen number 3, he hasn't been here in a little while. The Amazing Ninetales, he's pretty cool. I don't know what these are right now. Amy Rose on Hina Arrow. Athena! Hey, Athena! We like that. Hold on a minute. Athena, where are you? Number 9, 10, 11. Hey. Heard. Avi, alphabetical. Oh my gosh, you're right. What is the, oh, there's the roster page. That's really funny. Hey, hold on. Bring me back. That's so funny. Hey, thank you. That's, you're right. I was very confused. I was like, usually there's numbers here. Where'd all my numbers go, right? Hey, bring me back. That's hilarious. Okay, this makes more sense. Uncle Iroh, Vaikama, Robert, Verosica, you. Okay, we can't blame 2K for this one. I was about to blame 2K. Whoops. Hey, look, it's been a long day. ECP, Neru, Golden, who will be competing this Sunday, actually. Hu Tao, Gen, Ogami, Pai, Kyutaro, Jay Warlin, Yosuke, Marina, Chi-Chi, Farina, Mitarai, and oh my gosh, this Punch Up. Punch Up's entering the top 20. Good for him. You love to see it. All right. That's it. I guess we can have them book a new show. Well, hold on. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? What would be our rebellion? Oh, okay. Fair enough. March isn't even the 12th. You remember? Don't you guys remember last time you were like, "Where is March?" and she was like, 60 something, and I was like, "What do you mean?" It was crazy, but I digress. Marin versus Sage. These boys dueling it out, which, you know, they've had a pretty good tag team match in the past. Aiba versus Panette. Oh, both of the Racket Assault members in action. Apparently against the 2 UNI members, who are not showing up for each other, which is kind of hilarious, but I digress. And in the main event, the match that everyone wants to see. No, we don't. No, we don't. Stop doing this to her. Hasn't Sakura had enough? Hasn't she had enough of March 7th? We don't want this! 2K, why are you trying to do that? We want to see Luan. No, we don't! The wind whispering to me Sakura getting put on a 3rd jersey is crazy, but correct if that were to happen. Oh my gosh. And for the grand finale, Sakura's funeral, another casket match. That's our show. Put me back on the screen. Oh my gosh. Whew, gotta add Sakura again. Again on a jersey. I was gonna say she's on there again. ... Again. A double again would be crazy. Sakura, I feel like you gotta be banned from competing for that Fight Forever championship. You gotta go after something else, girly. At least you've held it before. But she is what started all of this. I'm sure in a way March feels very thankful for Sakura Ogami. For letting her fight her on her birthday. And look at where it's led her. March 7th. It's eternal. We can't do this to her. Get me out of here. This was Inferno. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Fracture. You can hear the music for Fracture. I'm getting out of here. Goodness. Whew. I'm gonna go order some Chinese food. And it's gonna be delicious. I need to prepare to end this episode, and it will be fantastic times. So, until next time, I'm taking off. Next time, which will be Rebellion, and then thankfully... Is it Rebellion then Rebellion? It has to be, based on the number of weeks in the month, based on how the calendar works. It will be Rebellion into Rebellion, but the next Friday will be the start of On the Beaten Path to Ticket to Paradise. And that Saturday is OC Revolution, so keep that in mind, because you have, I believe, 1 or 2 more days in the description to enter OC Revolution. If you have not, this is your last call. Your final reminder, because it is almost time for OC Revolution. Get excited, get ready, it is almost time. AV learning from my dinner choices, I have some words for everyone. Wait, no, he can't do that, I'll sue. Yeah, I can. I can steal that Chinese food. Yeah, there's a 10th OC Revolution, right? It is a 10th OC Revolution. You're gonna wanna be there for that. If you haven't entered, go get yourself an enter. I'm excited. I will be ready for OC Revolution. I will be watching closely. I found out recently that it was a 10th, and if I knew that, I would have earlier I would have submitted Pinto. If you want to change, you can just let me know, and I will switch it for you. Also, you should be able to edit it, so you can just go onto the form and edit it. So you know you got time. Anywho, I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching. Sarah said I could beat March. I'm getting out of here. Give me the electricity. Goodness.